checked early. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. Keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Nice.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go with a direct snap. They were all over it. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Tells to fake. Buys time to his left. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
To the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a 1st down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds a crease. It's Davidson. Breaks into the open. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
Just smothered on the play.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Keep it on the ground. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Quarterback changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Oh, pressure's coming. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. He's past the marker. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Left side is Frazier. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one, man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try it over the left side. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Handoff for Peoples. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Looking for space, it's Peoples. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. To the air, it's Knight. They're all over him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The fake wants to throw. Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Gets the back moving. He's changing the play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets rid of it.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Let's see what they've got on second down. Running behind that left side. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Ole Miss calls its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Knight. Fires to the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 7 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Wolverines, looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Peoples again. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Here's a give to Peoples. Driven back.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Follows his blocks. It's Martin. Bulldozes his way through. Gets away from one. Finds some space. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Penn State. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with a 74-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. This could end up being the biggest drive of the game. Down 21-0, you have to keep it from getting out of hand. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sets his feet. It's Knight. Rushes on. This time he's got his man. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Rebels look to keep this drive humming.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You've got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the wide receiver.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
On play action. They get to him as he throws. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go with Frazier. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. It might be a gamble to go for it on 4th down. With that distance, it's a real gamble to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I don't think the defense was ready for it. I know I certainly wasn't. I don't know about you guys. I thought that was going to be a throw, but they caught him off guard running the football, and they're able to keep this drive.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
Oh, he missed it. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Keeping his eyes downfield. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Wants to throw one first. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Handoff, Frazier running left. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And after the extra point, it's a 1-possession game, down 21-13. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He's loose. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Keeps it moving. It's Davidson. There he goes. The 30. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking downfield. It's Knight. Escapes the pressure going right. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Look out! Swings it out to his running back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Unloads in the nick of time.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He fires to the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Making the adjustment on the play. To the air, it's Knight. Right side, it's Frazier. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible. Maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Here's the give off the left side. Got enough for the 1st down. Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Ole Miss calls its 3rd and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. all over him immediately.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking for space, it's Wallace. There's a crease. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
Yeah, it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage, they can't get it done, and it is over.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Knight. Here's a throw downfield late. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Bringing it back. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense.